Hey gossipers, I'm back. So I came here tonight to make sure I give you guys your review for the Bobbi Kristina movie that premiered tonight on TVOne. But first, before we get into that, make sure you guys start off by subscribing down at the bottom. Click that bell to make sure you get all of our alerts whenever we post some really great content. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, like this video, share it, tell a friend of a friend, and most importantly, leave feedback, comment. We like to hear what your guys' thoughts and what you guys have to say. Let us know. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the movie. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with you guys. Me personally, this review is not even going to be long because I'm so disappointed. I give the movie a F. I don't feel like the movie should have even been in production. I don't feel like it should have been allowed to air on TV. I don't feel like Bobbi Kristina needed a movie. I don't feel like a movie should have been done, even if they were going to give her a movie, without the blessings of the family, which they didn't have. I feel like this movie should have come from a place from, Pat, or Sissy, or Bobby Brown, from those places, but not from TVOne or a bunch of people who claim they were around Bobbi Kristina and they knew the real Bobbi Kristina. It was just pointless to me. It started off right from the beginning, Whitney Houston's death. I guess from there was the spiral down leading up to hers. So you see Bobbi Kristina and her arguing in the first 1 minute. Bobby's telling her, "Oh, I hate you, and you're a bad mom," or something like to the depths of that she was saying. And I'm just sitting here like, I doubt anything like this ever happened between them two. Everybody knows that Bobbi Kristina was the air that Whitney breathed. Like, they were the best of friends to the point where it was almost kind of scary. Like, so to see them two in a movie on TVOne making it out like they hated each other or like they went through so much and like Whitney was neglecting her. Like, I wasn't here for it. Me personally, I wasn't here for it. I was like, okay. So then you see, they introduce, what's his face? Nick. They introduce Nick, and they introduce him as a friend who needs help. And you got Whitney saying, "Oh, you in trouble," or "you're a troublemaker, why your parents can't handle you," and all this other commentary she was saying. But then she agreed to let him stay and was like, "You want to help me, take care of us. You the new man in the house, so you gonna protect me and my baby girl, blah, blah, blah." Okay, so now he's in. It jumps to basically a little bit of the night of the Grammys where they were hanging out, and then Whitney Houston had this whole experience where the paparazzi was snapping photos of her, so she was cussing them out. Like, "I can't get no privacy, even have a minute with my daughter and my family, blah, 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 blah." They storm off. They go back to the hotel, the Beverly Hills Hotel, where Whitney died at. And, she sends them off. They say they're going to the pool, and then she goes in the room. Which was not true, because in real life, they said that Bobbi Kristina was at the mall. I read something online like she was at the mall and went shopping or something like that. She wasn't even at the hotel. She wasn't at no pool or none of that. So I just didn't understand that whole concept. And then she basically went and then was found dead. And then they did the little caption up there, all that foolishness. Basically, you just see a spiral. Bobbi Kristina's getting high. She's getting drunk. Her and Nick is getting together. You see Nick go up against the Houston family, just in terms of they're trying to figure out, which we already knew. If this is your brother, how are y'all together? How are y'all engaged? It's the same stuff we've seen on a reality show, which should have never, ever, ever been. I just think Pat was a big money machine. Only part of the movie I agree with is when Bobby snapped on her ass and was like, "It's always about money. Like, it's always about money with you. Like, I'm sick of y'all. It's about money." And I agree. I agree with that. Pat comes off as a money hungry bitch. Like, that's just what I took from it. You see Nick. Basically, they're showing him in a light of this really bad person. He's using her for money, wants to get paid for being on a reality show, wants to know why he was cut out of Whitney Houston's will, if he was ever in her will, because she said she was going to take care of him, and all he do was shop and spend Bobbi Kristina's money, but he's supposed to be her manager, but not helping her career, get high with her, supply her drugs, and he basically supplied Whitney with her drugs. They showed that Whitney like, "Oh, where's Nick with my medicine?" Basically, her drugs that she was getting high with. What else? What else majorly stuck out? Oh, then they tried to paint it like Bobby Brown wasn't there for her, which I don't believe. They tried to paint it like his woman that he's with was more important than, you know, his daughter. He blew her off. Then they tried to make it seem like when Bobbi Kristina was like, "Oh, Dad might be at the Grammys tonight. Oh, he coming with Miss Thing." Like, trying to make it seem like Whitney was pressed. Then there was another scene where Bobby was coming past the house to see Bobbi Kristina, and you see Whitney fixing herself up, putting her jewelry on, and they're trying to make it seem like she's doing all of this because she wants him back, or she wants him to notice her, and oh my God, it was so frustrating. And the acting was terrible. Demetria, boo boo, you need to go back over to Tyler Perry land, Housewives of Atlanta, or something. Because your acting as Whitney Houston was terrible. If anything, they should have got Yaya to do it again. Yaya was a better Whitney Houston. I don't think she looked like Whitney, not one bit to me. It was just sickening. Honestly, the best acting in the movie for me was probably Vivica playing Pat. And Pat, we seen Pat on a reality show, and she's just a boring ass bitch. Like her role was really nothing. So I'm just confused. Really confused. Then, what else major stuck out? You see she met this girl who's supposed to be helping her with her music from LA, and she's trying to encourage her to move to LA, but Nick is trying to, like, basically take over her career, like, I'm your manager, basically, again, making him out like a money-hungry monster. So supposedly this girl is like her new BFF in the movie, and she's helping her, and then the girl's moving back to LA to see her mom, and Bobbi Kristina's oh so sad, and like, "Oh, I'm coming, don't worry about it, I'll be there." Oh my God, what else? What else is even worth talking about in this movie? Like, guys, it was just really bad. I say don't watch it, and I understand why Bobby Brown wanted to sue they fucking ass. And I believe that Bobby Brown should have won and sued the fucking pants off of their asses. That's how passionate I am about this movie. It was trash. It was terrible. It was terrible. I give it a F. It was terrible, guys. Like, I would not recommend watching this movie. Yeah, if you want to watch it for the shits and giggles, okay. But I don't walk away from this movie looking at Bobbi Kristina, Bobby Brown, or Whitney Houston, or the Houston family situation no different than when I viewed it, you know, before I seen this movie. It's not like I'm looking at them like, damn, it was like that, or damn, I can't believe they did. Like, I look at this like this was a bullshit ass movie, a waste of a budget, a waste of, like, just actors and actresses' time. It was all just a waste. I think TVOne, if y'all want to do somebody fucking movie, do Kanika Jenkins' movie. The girl who was found dead in the Crown Plaza Hotel. I already said that. Do Kanika Jenkins' movie. Have Keke Palmer play Kanika Jenkins. Or Tiana Teller. And do that. Stick with movies like that. Investigative stuff, style stuff like that. For my man shit and all of that. Leave the celebrity movie shit alone because it's not for y'all. I believe Lifetime could have possibly did a better job than TVOne. This movie was terrible and it was a waste of 2 hours. I don't recommend it again for the 100th time. It was just pointless. Bobbi Kristina. Who was Bobbi Kristina other than Whitney Houston and Bobby's brown daughter? She didn't leave an impact on us. Like, she wasn't nobody. Shit, we probably get a more interesting fucking movie from Blue Ivy. We'll probably get a better fucking biopic movie on Blue Ivy Carter. I'm just not here for it, guys. Like, I'm trying to think what else in this movie was worth even talking about. They gotta stop with the shit. The part at the end when Bobbi Kristina died and then her spirit came up and Whitney Houston was waiting in the all white to get her daughter to walk into heaven in the woods. Like, too much. Calm the fuck down. Too much. The part where they tried to make it seem like basically Nick killed her, like he beat her ass because towards the end of the movie he was whooping her ass because she said she was going to LA. She found a condom in the room and was like, me and you don't use condoms, so who you been cheating with? They got into a domestic fight. You see him like sock the shit out of her. She falls to the floor. She gets away from him in the bathroom, locks the door, and next thing you know, he busts the fucking bathroom door open, and then that's when it flashed on the screen. Bobbi Kristina was found dead in a tub, basically insinuating he murdered her. Which, again, I don't believe. I feel like Bobbi Kristina was hurting from losing her mom. Number one, she was already on drugs before her mom died. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. It got worse when her mom died. Not only that, she was dealing with the death of her mom with no help from her aunt. And she overdosed. That's what I believe. I don't think Nick beat her to death or played a part in her dying or anything like that. That's just my personal opinion. Not saying he innocent because he was still a junkie and he was still a user and a manipulator. But I'm just saying the structure of this movie was just terrible. It was not good. It was not good. So, I mean, if I forgot anything that stuck out to y'all that was important, yeah, sorry guys. If I forgot anything, leave it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Most importantly, be respectful to one another when you guys comment. And let's talk about it. Again, follow us at Gossip Queen 17 on Instagram and Twitter. And subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Talk to y'all soon. Love you guys. Fucking trash ass movie. Bye, y'all.